Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us on the last day of the Philippine Startup Week 2021. I'm Kath Koo, Head of Venture Support and Partnerships at Villgro Philippines, and I will be your host for today. We're very thrilled to be launching the Impact Pioneers Network and virtual platform today. And for those of you who have joined us in our panel discussion just a little while ago on how to leapfrog the impact investment ecosystem in the Philippines, welcome and thank you so much for staying on. To kick us off today and to officially open our launch event, please help me in welcoming Mr. Sean Callahan, a member of the Senior Foreign Service and the USAID Acting Mission Director for the Philippines, Pacific Islands, and Mongolia.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for this great event, and I hope this whole week has been really a great opportunity for all of you. And looking forward to hearing how things have gone on your final day and the last 4 days as well. So I first want to really acknowledge some of our partners who without whom none of this would have been possible. That's Priya Tachati, from co-founder and CEO of Villgro Philippines, Greg Perez, Director of Exchange, Rico Gonzalez, Managing Director, and Audrey Celian, Director of Artha Impact. My name is Sean Callahan, and I am the USAID Acting Mission Director, as you know, and I represent the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID. USAID is the lead U.S. government agency for international development and humanitarian assistance. This month, USAID is proud to celebrate 60 years of helping people around the world build stronger, more resilient, and more prosperous communities. USAID was founded in 1961 by President John F. Kennedy, and the Philippines was one of the very first partner countries. Today, USAID works in more than 100 countries worldwide, but the Philippines remains a key partner in promoting sustainable and inclusive development. For the past 6 decades, we have collaborated with the Philippines government, private sector, civil society, local organizations to improve everyday lives, investing more than $5.1 billion towards shared development goals since 1961. And it's so great to be here speaking at these two USAID support initiatives at the beginning of the week and now at the end of the Philippine Startup Week. Monday, we, together with our partners from DTI, we launched Project Match, an initiative with innovation partner Startup Village that aims to assist both small and medium enterprises and startups by providing a marketplace and resource platform that would match the needs of these two sectors. And a big congratulations to Villgro for launching the country's first ever impact investment network. I think this is USAID's first dedicated project to support the impact investment sector. And around the world and in the Philippines, USAID has implemented projects that aim to improve productivity in operations of small and medium enterprises, at times extending down to micro enterprises. And our work has always included access to finance, which remains a key hurdle for SMEs, and we find is a key for any kind of development in any country. Traditionally, we are helping businesses access loans from banks and other financial institutions. And while working on the supply side, we incentivize lenders to give SMSEs a chance by introducing interventions like guaranteed mechanisms. On the demand side, USAID is helping businesses come up with better business plans and techniques to increase the likelihood of getting the banker's nod, the okay for funding. This traditional model, while very useful and effective, treats the finance suppliers and seekers as entities largely separate from one another. On the other hand, impact investing enables a more active role for the investor, where he, or the institution seeks to fund, either through loans or equity investments, viable businesses that create social impact and at the same time receive modest returns. Since they are social enterprises, the SMEs in turn help address pressing development challenges. And the global impact investment sector is big and growing. In 2020, the Global Impact Investment Network estimated that the global impact investment market reached roughly $715 billion in assets under management. The International Finance Corporation puts the estimate even higher at $2.1 trillion. And USAID has increasingly acknowledged the potential of impact financing. In fact, USAID has launched some innovative impact investment programs in recent years. Here in Asia, for example, USAID partnered Australia's Department of Foreign Affairs in 2019. This bond will provide more than 385,000 women in Cambodia, Vietnam, and the Philippines with access to credit, enhanced linkages to supply chains, and affordable goods and services to improve their livelihoods. Backed by this loan guarantee, the proceeds of the bond are lent to microfinance institutions, social enterprises across these three countries. And these entities will, in turn, provide loans to support women's livelihood and development. Last year, in the middle of the COVID pandemic, USAID Philippines launched a unique call for innovative ideas. It combined two development objectives that we wanted to further pursue our quest to ensure sustainability of our work. One is championing locally led solutions by empowering local actors like yourselves to identify challenges that they are facing. We then supported them to develop innovative and feasible ways to address these challenges. Second, we looked at how to introduce market-based approaches so that resources are not depleted and can sustain operations in line with our private sector engagement policy. We said, give us innovative market-based ideas that solve development challenges, and we'll provide that catalytic support. So the proposal from Villgro stood out, together with a few others, among dozens of great ideas. And as Priya and the team will discuss later, the Impact Pioneers Network aims to bring together individuals and institutions to invest in early-stage impact enterprises with market-based models. The project aims to unlock local investment capital from investors to help fund enterprises addressing key issues in agriculture and fisheries, education and employment, climate crisis, affordable healthcare, and gender inequality through innovative market-based blended finance model solutions. And this is truly a first in the Philippines, and it will have tremendous impact on people's lives and livelihoods. It not only seeks to help organize the fragmented impact investment sector from investor side, but bring together the suppliers and seekers of equity financing on one platform. And a big congratulations to the team. And we hope that this model can be replicated and expanded throughout the Philippines. This initiative really leverages decades of experience and enterprise of our three partners: Villgro, which started in India, no stranger to cutting-edge financing and development solutions; Exchange, one of the country's most well-regarded incubators for early-stage social enterprises; and the Impact Platform, a tried and tested digital platform for impact finance. And now, as the Philippines is on the cusp of recovering from the pandemic and new opportunities are opening every day, we are so optimistic that the Impact Pioneers Network will significantly help SMEs, which bore the brunt of the necessary quarantine measures imposed since last year. With USAID assistance, we hope that these enterprises will be empowered to play a more vibrant, more active role in helping the Philippine economy move past the negative impacts of COVID-19 and grow in new directions. And I'm so looking forward to hearing the gains of this platform in the months ahead. And again, thank you so much for allowing me to join you today and to hear about your incredible vision and leadership and hard work to make this possible. Again, thank you and have a good day.
Thank you so much, Sean. And thank you so much to USAID for really believing in, the power of impact investing and leveraging, digital networks to really leapfrog the ecosystem here. We are super excited to be working with USAID for the next 2 years to build the local impact investment ecosystem in the Philippines. Thank you again, Sean, and thank you to our partners from USAID for joining us today as well. At this point, I'd love to call on Priya Tachadi, co-founder and CEO of Villgro Philippines, to present to us the Impact Pioneers Network. Priya?
Thank you so much. Thanks, Kath. And thank you so much to Sean and our friends from USAID for joining us today. It is my absolute pleasure to announce the launch of the Impact Pioneers Network and our platform today. And thank you to everybody for joining us. It's been an incredible week of celebrations, and we kind of lined this up on the last day to share this very, very exciting opportunity for all of us here in the Philippines. So the Impact Pioneers Network is really brought to you by two organizations, Villgro and Exchange. Next slide. And we are, as Sean mentioned, we've really spent decades supporting social or impact entrepreneurs. And we really came together because we believe in the power of entrepreneurship. So we've invested directly into enterprises, and we've really been focused on building the ecosystem. For us at Villgro, we did that in India, and we have also taken the model to Africa. And we're very, very proud to be headquartered here in the Philippines and in Manila. And we hope to continue together as two of the leading impact incubators to work together to continue to build the ecosystem for impact entrepreneurs. So why does that matter? Because we truly believe that market-based models are the way to scale impact. And really, it's complementary to any traditional, alternative traditional interventions. It's complementary to any government initiatives. It really, we believe, is the way to solve social problems by using innovation, by using business, and by bringing communities together. But of course, as we celebrated this last whole week, we also, continue to have challenges, and we have to be honest and upfront and really take these challenges head on. What we have to recognize is that Filipino impact entrepreneurs are really pioneers, right? And as all pioneers, they face incredible challenges and risks. For them to really cross this valley of death, to get to that growth stage of really scaling their impact, there's a lot of things that they have to face. They're operating in extremely difficult operating environments. Going last mile is expensive. We all know that. It's really difficult to find the resources and capital for most of our impact entrepreneurs. If you're not plugged into the right network, or you don't have the right connections or last name, it's pretty hard to find the resources that you need to do this incredible hard work of getting your products or services and impacting the lives of the poor and vulnerable around the country. And there are very few investors today that are willing to finance at this early stage where the models haven't yet been proven, because these are all pioneering business models. And that means that we have to work together as an ecosystem to bridge these gaps. And we need lots of things, right, to build a robust ecosystem and cross that valley of death. We need more players, we need more incubators, we need talent, to support the entrepreneurs in developing those models. We need the infrastructure and logistics. Of course, we need policy. But an important ingredient in all of this is risk capital. And by that, I mean the capital that can really be there with the entrepreneurs, can help them test and validate the models so we can figure out what really works and how can we really scale impact. And that's where we play a role. And that is really what the Impact Pioneers Network is all about. We are very, very proud to be the first impact-focused angel network here in the Philippines. And we aim to catalyze local capital and exclusively support impact-driven enterprises who have the potential to grow and create social impact at scale. And we're bringing together both individual angel investors as well as institutions and connecting them to impact entrepreneurs who have the potential to create that impact at scale. Next slide. So we have a simple, audacious vision, which is that we want to fund 100 impact entrepreneurs over the next 5 years. We want to see Filipino impact entrepreneurs scale up and really address these sustainable development goals, right? And we have expressed our explicit commitment to gender equality. We will apply a gender lens across our operations, and we will prioritize women and underrepresented founders. We believe that this is really the pathway to sustainable poverty reduction in the country and to build a more resilient, inclusive, and equitable Philippines. Next slide. And who are we really, really looking at? That impact entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs, all of these words are really broad, but we've identified some really urgent priority areas that we are going to focus on over the next 5 years. And this is from agriculture and fisheries to affordable healthcare, education and employment, of course, the climate crisis, and also solutions that impact women and girls. So if you're an entrepreneur working on any of these issues, we are looking for you. So who sits really on the other side? Who are the impact pioneers, right? Who are these investors? We are really bringing together individuals and institutions. So individuals who really believe that entrepreneurship is the way to go. They might have a philanthropic mindset, and they really want to find sustainable models and are looking really to give back because they may have succeeded in certain aspects of their work, and they're trying to see what else can they support to really build a more equal Philippines. And similarly, institutions may be trying some strategies already, but they're really passionate about really amplifying their impact, or they may be looking to diversify pathways to creating that impact, and they want to use philanthropic capital in a more innovative and sustainable way. And these are the two types of people that we're bringing together. So as the Impact Pioneers Network, we are offering services to both investors as well as enterprises. For investors, of course, because our primary activity is investing, we will provide end-to-end support around closing deals. So all the way from like due diligence to closing the investment, doing the paperwork, doing the legal work, as well as doing that reporting. And we really believe that it's important to monitor and report back regularly, especially both on the financial but also on the impact side. So that it will be a key activity that we will be doing. And one of the big things that we face here is that as a young ecosystem, there's so much more that we got to learn, right? And this is not only for entrepreneurs. We do believe that investors also really have more to learn. So there will be knowledge sessions, and we've already started some of these exciting ones to talk about impact investing, what that journey is like. And for entrepreneurs, along with the funding, we'll provide customized incubation support, technical assistance around accounting, legal, finance, IP, and the importance of really managing your impact and measuring that, along with tools and templates. So this is what we're offering. There's also other parties like technical assistance providers who will be on this platform so that impact entrepreneurs can connect to them. So that's really what the platform is about. But I have two exciting announcements. The very first one is I would love to acknowledge and appreciate the fabulous woman entrepreneur on this Women's Entrepreneurship Day, Nelbin, who is the founder of Green Habits. And this is our very first announcement, and this is our very first investment announcement. We are proud to have invested and closed an investment in Green Habits. Over the last couple of months, we've been working closely with Nelbin. It's an agri-enterprise based in Tagum City in Davao, a woman entrepreneur who's really fighting the fight for smallholder farmers. So congratulations to Nelbin, and we are very, very happy to have you on board as our first investee. The second announcement is really around our virtual platform that I'm extremely excited to share with you. And you'll hear a little bit more about this from Kath in a second. We really truly believe in transparency. I think one of the biggest challenges for young ecosystems is that we don't know what's going on. There's so much information asymmetry, and we want to break that barrier through the Impact Pioneers virtual platform. This will allow you to join the platform and really engage, as a member of the impact investment community. And Kath, I know in a second will share this. So I'll pause here to hear more from Kath about the platform. But again, what I want to do is to welcome everybody. No one organization or one entrepreneur is going to change and address all of the challenges. We have to do this together. So please join us together. Let's reimagine impact and build the future, build a gender equal, a greener planet for us and for the future. Back to you, Kath.
Thank you so much, Priya, and thank you so much for announcing such big milestones today, the investment in Green Habits and also the launch of our platform. So without further ado, I would like to play a video to walk you through all of the services and all of the functionalities of the Impact Pioneers virtual platform. The Impact Pioneers Network aims to bridge the gap in risk capital in the ecosystem by creating a strong pool of impact investors and unlocking local capital. The network aims to build a collaborative ecosystem initiative to create 100 successful Filipino impact enterprises in the next 5 years. To contribute to that goal, along with our friends at Artha Impact, we have developed an interactive online hub for impact investments, and we are so excited to launch the Impact Pioneers virtual platform today. The Impact Pioneers virtual platform is not just a digital tool, but a way for key players in the ecosystem to connect, support each other's growth, and is an avenue to facilitate due diligence and investments. We are thrilled to finally launch this platform and share with you all its key features today. We have designed this platform not just as a space for impact entrepreneurs, but as a hub for investors, entrepreneur support organizations, and service providers too. We believe that by connecting key stakeholders in the impact ecosystem on a single platform, we will be able to strengthen and grow each stakeholder's contribution to social and environmental impact. As of today, we have over 20 impact enterprises with profiles on the platform, close to 10 investors, and 2 service providers. We are in the process of adding additional stakeholders onto the platform, and we look forward to seeing this number grow in the coming months. One of the key challenges we face in the ecosystem is information asymmetry and the lack of transparency regarding deals and investments. For this reason, we've designed the platform as a space to connect, but also as a space to learn. Through the platform's resource hub, tools and templates specifically designed for entrepreneurs and investors are readily available to access and download for free. So whether you're an entrepreneur just learning about fundraising, or a budding investor navigating your way through your first deal, we've got resources that can help you along the way. Each stakeholder has the ability to create profiles on the Impact Pioneers platform. For impact enterprises, your company information, financial data, and impact metrics are all visible on the platform. For investors, your company information, investment and impact thesis, data on your latest deals are available to upload for easy viewing. For service providers and entrepreneur support organizations, key sectors of expertise and services offered will be available on the platform as well. Once a company profile is created, you can add your team members, especially those managing investments and fundraising to your team. After adding team members to your company profile, you can then search the platform for others to connect with. You can view other companies by clicking on Discover and then Network. You can also see other users on the map using the platform's network view and connect with those closest to you. By looking through other users, enterprises, investors, and organizations on the platform, you'll be able to see those who are the same sector as you or who are addressing SDGs that are similar to yours. Having all of this information plays a significant role in building the ecosystem by facilitating meaningful connections, opportunities for collaboration, and potential investment deals. On the platform, entrepreneurs can provide their fundraising asks. Entrepreneurs may create a deal at any time, signaling the specifics of their funding requirement and a range of additional details. This can be done by clicking the Create Deal button at the top of the enterprise user dashboard. Meanwhile, investors can connect to those they're interested in and those that especially align with their investment objectives. For investors scouting for potential deals, the platform makes the process of conducting due diligence and syndicating deals much easier. Through the platform, an investor can initiate diligence using various templates readily available. There are 17 modules of due diligence preloaded onto the platform, each with 5 to 50 questions. So say, for example, that you'd like to use the Gender Lens investment template. Due diligence questions would then be embedded with a gender analysis, making it easier to capture all relevant information for your decision making. These questions can then be assigned to various users. whether that's to another member of your investment team, a potential co-investor, or to the entrepreneurs themselves. This way, the platform makes it easier for investors to conduct diligence even if they are miles away from the enterprise. This feature also enables other users on the platform to see who is doing due diligence on which companies, and any interested parties can connect with those investors for feedback if they're interested to learn more about a specific enterprise. To make the whole process more seamless, the platform also hosts a messaging center for diligence-specific conversations, as well as a center for specific documents that can be uploaded for due diligence purposes. Not only does the platform work for investors and entrepreneurs, but for service providers too. Any user on the platform can issue a tender or request for help from others within the system, especially from service providers. So say, for example, you'd like to request for branding support for a particular deal. That can easily be done through the platform itself. We believe this platform can leapfrog the impact investment ecosystem in the Philippines and help bring more visibility to how investments and due diligence is done. The platform works best when a lot of stakeholders come together, whether you're an investor, entrepreneur, service provider, or ESO. We'd love for you to be part of our network. Sign up today at invest.impactpioneers.ph. All right. Thank you so much. And I want to thank the Artha Impact team for working with us in developing our Impact Pioneers virtual platform. Again, for all of you who are impact entrepreneurs, investors, service providers, or entrepreneur support organizations, our platform is now live at invest.impactpioneers.ph. As we wrap up today's launch event, to close out today, I would like to ask Sean, Priya, Rico, and Greg on screen for a photo op to mark today's momentous occasion. All right. Okay, and we'll take a photo in 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And again, this marks, the beginning of a wonderful relationship between Impact Pioneers Network and USAID. And thank you all for joining us for our launch today. See you all on our virtual platform.